What's going on, YouTube? So here we're back again. Gonna make a little video, break the gym down to you, how I got started, where we got started, and just invite y'all into our home. Come on. So in my off season, I don't like to do the stairs, too hefty, hard on these old ankles right here. So I picked this bike up at the used gym store. So I really love doing cardio on this in the off season. Got the treadmill from a friend of ours, but when I'm at my biggest, I think it cuts off around 250. The motor can't pull me anymore. So again, the bike comes in handy. And if I need to get steps, I just walk circles in here in between my steps. Now here's Old Faithful. If you ain't doing stairs for your cardio, getting ready for prep, you're missing out. Stairs are brutal. They're nobody's fun, nobody's friend, nobody loves them, but we all need them. So in prep right now, 15 weeks, 16 weeks out, something like that. So right now ain't too bad, only 15 minutes a day on these, but I didn't lose weight this week, so I got a feeling we're gonna be hitting about 20-25 minutes a day on the stairs. Then we got the GHD sit-up right here, or back extension. You can really hit your hamstrings good on this if you know how to use it. You can YouTube videos for that if your gym has one. Picked this up at No Limits, back at the old place. I think their second gym. They started out in a very small one, moved up, now they're in a pretty big facility now. Picked this up from them, so GHD sit-ups. I started doing CrossFit. I've done hundreds and hundreds of sit-ups on one of these things, and I really love them. Ruthie, she's been killing it this off season doing them. She loves it too. So GHD is great for sit-ups. You can really get that full out back stretch and really contract them. I try to keep my leg stuff together, but again, being in such a small compact area with so many different pieces, it's hard to do that. Picked this up at the used gym store. So a seated leg curl, and I really like this. The big part of owning my own gym is I can do what I want to my stuff. But if you notice, most of these start about right there. So I cut the safety off of it to keep it from coming too far up. So all I gotta do is adjust this cable. I can come all the way up there and like really get that hamstring stretched. Really love this piece. It's a little light, but again, as y'all seen in my other videos, I have gym pin, so recommend y'all getting them if you can max machines out. So I can just put my gym pin on there and add more weight than I can do. So this is a Wilder Fitness laying hamstring curl. I was training with Ty at Megaflex in Charlotte, and he had me working on one of these for my hamstrings, and I told Ruthie, if one of these ever come up for sale, we're getting it. Love this machine. Good angle for it, gets a good stretch. If you need an extra stretch, get you one of these wedges right here. I can put in there, that way I don't bottom the machine out. I can really stretch that hamstring under load. So, but told her if I can find one of these, we're getting it. That was on a Saturday. Monday, the used gym store in Hickory posted one. I bought it that day, went and picked it up the next Saturday. So really, really love this piece. Then Life Fitness seated leg extensions. As you see, it sucks in there way deeper than other ones do too. I also cut the safety off of it. It set out here about like that. So your leg's at a 90 degrees if you think about it. So you're not getting a good stretch in it. So if you can get it to where your leg sucks back, you can get you a good extension. The more you can stretch and contract it, the better off it is for building any muscle. On this one right here, I wanted a Prime leg extension. I do think Prime's got the best leg extension because of how deep they'll go. I think they wanted like $4 or $5 grand for it, and it was gonna be a year and a half to get it. And I just couldn't put $4 grand out there for that long. I need to get big now. So we went with this right here. Gets the job done. I've used better leg pieces than this one for leg extensions, but again, very satisfied for my home gym. So if you come right here, Martin's competing. I think in another year or so, Martin's gonna be our next Olympia. Very well developed. Would love to have those legs. He's worked hard to get that physique. He's competing this weekend, so shout out to him. Got Jordan Hitchison, a very straight, good guy, or Hutchison, I'm sorry. Love Jordan. He got me a signed autograph too, sent it out to me. So really appreciate him. He gives out good advice on Instagram. He's got a lot of codes for different supplements and things, so check him out and get some hookups off of him. Helps him out and you. And then we got my overall win right here. So got me right there, won the overall last year, Classic Physique. So looking to add to that this year and the years to come, get me a few overall wins hung up there. So right here we got Ronnie Coleman's autograph when we went out to Metroflex in Arlington, Texas. See Mr. Ronnie Coleman there working out. Man, it was so awesome meeting him. So got his autograph. Now back to the equipment. We got a free motion chest fly machine here. This is a killer machine. So you can come do your flies with it, really get a good squeeze. You can press, chest press, and then really hit that upper shelf. I've got a lot of development this year. Got a lot to go, but my upper chest has come in pretty good. I give it to this. This is a big part of that. So then we come, my kids got me this for Christmas. So shout out to Nick, Trevor, and Rain, Melanie. Really appreciate them. This goes from 5 pounds to 80 pounds just by clicking the handle. So, you know, you get a lot of them out there and they're like square and bulky, and them are really good. They feel good in your hands, really like the No Bull dumbbells. Got my 90 pounds down there. Got 100 pounds here. So we go from 5 to 80 to 90 to 100. Then I jump to 120s, 130s. So I'm in the market for 150s. If anybody out there got some 150s you want to sell, hit me up because I need to get bigger. Any real gyms got a Dynabody in it. So I got this piece right here for half price. The guy, you pay for him half up front. He builds them for you for Dynabody, and then you pay the rest and he'll ship it to you. Well, the guy paid half of it, fell on hard times, couldn't buy the other half. So brand new piece, never used until here, and only cost me half price. So got very lucky, very blessed on that right there. So then we come into another one of my favorite pieces. Again, you think your chest muscles run across like this right here. They're fibers like that. So when you press, you really want to come across your body. That's how they work. So as you use this machine, it's called conversion. And you see it comes in at the upward angle and they get closer. So that really squeezes that chest in real good. And this is a Cybex. Really love this piece. Picked this up from a guy at the backside of Monroe out in the country. I think I paid around 50 bucks for it. So good preacher curl. You can load it, drop them down, do dumbbells on it. So great piece here. That was my first show, back men's physique, men's bikini as I call it. If I got to go pro in that, I won't never go pro. That wasn't my style there. Me and Ruthie and some of the kids have done some mud runs. So that's them trophies there. And that's the 3 we've done. Whenever we give up bodybuilding, that's going to be our next adventure in life. Here's where my wife got her pro card. She hangs it up right here in front of me where my chest is at to just rub it in my face that I ain't pro yet. And she's trying to show me how to do it. She's setting a good example for me. And then my overall classic victory last year. And then you can see my first, classic physique. And then right before nationals, right there, I don't have my national picture or trophies out here yet. Got them in the house. They'll come out here when I do better than I did that time. So that's pretty much my chest set up there. We'll come over here and we're starting back. So you got the bathroom right there. Whenever you drink that pre-workout, you know it'll hit you. You got to get going. You don't want to run in the house. It'll hit you up right there. So got this Quantum. Picked this up from No Limits. several years back. So it goes to 200 pounds. As we know, I use a gym pin, so I throw me a 45 or so on there, keep getting it. Anybody that lives in the country, North Carolina, knows you got to have you one of them dehumidifiers. If you didn't, everything in here rust. Even though it's insulated, that humidity in North Carolina gets rough. Now, hammer strength isolateral row, love this machine. It's really good. I stand up with it so I can drive more. I'm little everywhere, so if I say I got something decent, that don't mean I don't need work. That just means it's better than something else. So my upper back's decent. My lower back sucks. So I've really been focusing this year on hitting that motion. So this is real good with that. And then another thing I use for that is these mag grips, close grip. Keep my elbows in tight. So got these off of Amazon. I got close grip all the way to wide grip for like 50 bucks. So if you need some handles, check out Amazon. Don't go getting all that name brand stuff. Really ain't worth it. Them are just as good. I've used the name brand and those. So again, the Quantum, the ISO hammer strength. This piece right here I picked up at the used gym store in Hickory. It's a killer piece. You can really hit them side delts. If you notice, I got this wood right here. The reason I got this is so I stand on it, I won't flip the machine back. Because you wouldn't think about it, but as you're trying to go out, you sort of, or I do on this, it naturally like I push against it. And with the weights back there and you're coming up, it wants to flip over. So I got this wood right here so I don't flip the machine over. But that's your side delts. Come right here, hit those rear delts. And if you ain't hitting rear delts, you ain't trying. Ain't no bodybuilder you ever heard his rear delts are too big. So hit those rear delts. Then we come right here, we got another high row type variation. This one right here, it really targets your upper back, the way it makes you pull. You don't pull down per se in it, it's more of a back. So I used this a lot last year, but again, my upper back's a little better developed than my lower back. So I haven't used this at all this year. Mainly tight end rowing motions. So this piece right here we picked up, I think in Columbia, South Carolina, or Fort Mill, South Carolina. A guy had a killer home gym. So as you see, you can come in here and you grab down and you can get a good squeeze in that lower back. Keeping your chest driven into that pad, you can really squeeze it good. So love this machine. Right here, the Titan T-bar row, it works really good for me. I think it was $400-600. So it is a cheaper one, and depending on how tall you are, it's worth the money. But I'm 6'1", and as you see, like my chest barely gets over it. Like really, I would be more comfortable if I was up here like this. So like Ruthie can't even use this machine. This is adjustable, but again, I mean, can't nobody use a T-bar row like this. So I wouldn't recommend this unless you're over 6'1". It's adjustable, but that's all the way up. So it doesn't work good at all for shorter people. So now this is one of my favorite machines right here. This is a max pump. And with this one right here, it really works good. You can really hit those lats. So you can come in here like this and come down. You get a good squeeze all the way through your lower lats. And then you can also get you in a good row, which I got that side loaded. But if you want to come up, you do it like that, get you a good high row. I mean, a good upper back hit in it. The same thing, you can come like that, and you really feel those upper back muscles working. So I've told several people about this max pump. New tech is equipment coming on the market, and anybody who owns a gym out there, you need to jump on these pieces. These are great machines. I haven't used one of these machines for any variation, back, legs, anything that I have not absolutely loved. So again, if you own a gym, need to be getting into this name brand, Max Pump and New Tech. I wanted the Nautilus row machine like this, but they quit making them. So like everything else, the people want too much money for them. A used one I found was going to cost me $7 grand just for the upper, and it was going to be, I found one for like $4 or $5 grand that was going to be the lower. I paid $5,500 roughly delivered for this one right here, and it hits both, and I actually like it better than the Nautilus. So if you're out there, before you buy Nautilus, look up Max Pump. That hands down for this machine, better than the Nautilus that they try to charge way more for. So we'll start with the legs now. Like I say, I try to keep stuff together, but I just don't have the room. Pick this up, I think around Albemarle Oak Burr. Had a really good deal on this leg extension. So I don't get a good enough curl in it, so I don't use it a lot. About 90 degrees to straight out. I thought about taking these pads out, seeing if I couldn't get a little more of a contraction or stretch in it. And if that doesn't work, I might take these off and make thicker pads, and then that would work. So got leg extensions. Come over here with my calf. This one right here, I think they just slapped some Dynabody stickers on it. I don't think this is really a Dynabody, but it gets the job done. The one thing I don't like about this is that your platform's flat. So if you go to buy a standing calf raise, they make them with rounded feet or slanted feet. I prefer the slanted over the rounded because it just gives my feet better basing. But then this right here, it hurts to go too deep because then all that weight is just in one spot on my foot and it's not evenly distributed. So again, it's working, it's getting the job done. It was a pretty cheap machine, so I don't hate that I bought it, but again, buying stuff, learning more about how equipment works, that needs to be angled. That isn't a good design, so be mindful of that if you buy one. Now my seated one right here, I think I paid like $100 for this. I mean, it's a little wobbly, but it gets the job done. I ain't measured my calves lately, but my calves have definitely improved this season in here. So again, this is a good piece. Come over here, I use this for my hamstrings, they call Nordic hamstring curls. So come in here, it's adjustable. Most of the time I use it with those bands because I'm not strong enough to go down and up at the same, in the same motion with just my body weight. But as you see, you can really putting that stretch in those hamstrings. I ain't gonna do it right now because I'm cold, and much as I weigh, I ain't trying to get hurt to make a video. But you see, you can really pull on them hamstrings and get a good workout. My kids got me this for Christmas too. So these fold up right here. You can fold them legs up like that right there. And I just stick it up on the wall out of the way. So I don't leave it out all the time, but today's hamstring day, so we already got it out ready. A little bit about my bench. So when I do dumbbell benching, I actually pick this up and carry it over there to my dumbbells. But this bench has been one of my original pieces. Picked it up shortly after me and Ruthie got married. When the old building was here, it would flood in here. No insulation. If it was 100 degrees outside, it was 115, 120 in here, and we still made stuff happen. So got this right here. I'll probably hang on to it forever. Why you need to get rid of something that works. So this is the original GIH bench, but I don't have the squat rack and all that goes with it. I ended up selling it. This Force USA Monster G3. Love this machine. So it's got adjustable cables on it. So anything that you can do on any other cable machine, you can do on this. They sell them with weight stacks, but we got a good deal on this one right here. So we just add our weight to it. Come in here, you got your Smith machine bench, Smith machine squats, whatever the case may be. You can hook up both your handles to your cables. Got your curls, depending on where they're at. You got your push down. So love this machine right here. It gets used in multiple workouts every week. So awesome piece. And then when you're in there doing your squats, got our Jay Cutler, our Branch Warren, Tom Platts, some other dude from Metroflex with big legs. I don't know who he is, but he made the wall. So give you some good leg motivation right there. When you're about to die and you want to quit, well, you can't quit if you want legs like that. So then right here, my grandpa, who owns a steel company, made me these. He made me a set of 207-pound dumbbells. So really appreciative to them. I use them for hamstring curls and not curls, I'm sorry, RDLs and farmer carries and things like that. Shrugs. So really put some use to them things. Shout out to my grandpa. Thank you for that. Right here, me and Ruthie took a road trip. We found this, found the guy on Facebook Marketplace, Ignasto. Don't know that I said that right, but he ain't gonna watch no way, so it don't matter. Cybex squat press. If you ain't never used one of these, I suggest you find a gym with them. These really target your quads. You get some good growth off of this right here. Love this piece. But then that leads us over here into the Cybex hack squat. So I've used a lot. Arsenal hack squats are okay. Their pendulum squat sucks. Paramount is the best pendulum squat machine I've ever used. I hear the new techs are real good, but I haven't used them. But Arsenal, I can't stand those. Paramount pendulum squats out of what I've used. But as far as hack squats, Cybex is the best. The Nautilus is at too much of an angle. I don't think it works that good. I don't like Nautilus hack squats. But the Cybex, you load some weight on this and it's like true weight. It ain't got quite the angle, and the way it moves, it's very smooth, but it's very heavy. So really like this Cybex. Picked this up from Super Fitness Center, I believe, in Burlington. If you need some new equipment, reach out to him, Steve. Steve's jam up. He can get you what you need. This is another original piece from No Limits Fitness. So for my inner outer thighs, I can come in here and you see, like, I got that much more room before I bottom it out. So you throw your blocks in there and then you can get you some extra room. You know, you see my feet like this, so you got to be careful. Make sure you're driving with your thighs and not your feet at that angle. You possibly could hurt yourself. So you got that. Then you spin it over. So that's one thing that I don't like about this machine. Like, I'm tight right now, but you see, like, I'm pretty much bottoming it out. So I wish it had more outward motion, but I can get a good squeeze on it. My abductors have grew tremendously this off season, so it's getting the job done. But if I had a bigger spot, definitely go Cybex. Cybex is the best I've ever used, but they don't sell, or that I've seen, a combo. And a lot of your combo stuff will get a little more chinksy because it does two things versus just one. So if I ever open a gym to the public, we'll have both of those. Then we got our glute bridge right here. My coach said my butt's big enough, so I don't use it. And then you see Ruthie be loading it up so much she done bent the thing. She says it was me, but I don't believe her. She bent it. So, old glute bridge, gotta have one of those. So I wanted to point out, the truly strong man knows all power comes from God. As y'all know, very faithful in my Christian religion. And I don't call myself a Christian. I'm a follower of Christ. If it ain't in the Bible, it ain't so. But again, I know my strength comes from God. I know He's where my strength comes from. If it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't be here. So all glory to God. Then we got our shout out to Gas and Better Body. They have took real good care of me and Ruthie. They keep us in some fantastic clothes. when we flew out to Texas, took us in, treated us like family. Very, very good people. So if you ain't an ambassador, if you don't have gas clothes, you need to get you some. You won't regret it. So even though I don't have those type of legs, we want them. But that's one of my favorite pictures of me. That's after Nationals last year. We went down to New York City because Nationals was in New Jersey. That's right there in Times Square. So that was an awesome, awesome trip. We come over here, back in the motocross days. That's 3 of my kids, each on their bikes, racing, playing, having a good time. We spent a lot of years and a lot of time on 2 wheels. So got those memories up there. So that's pretty much it. This is our home gym. Got a refrigerator with a pre-workout, some water, some Gatorade in there. So don't know if we called it in the first go round, but in case you wonder where GIH comes from, it's give it hell. Might sound a little weird being under Jesus is king, but Jesus is king and he's over hell. But where that come from is my grandpa. So I grew up working with my grandpa a lot. My first job was in his steel mill. And one of the biggest things that he would say each day is give it hell. Go out there, give it all you got, give it 100%. Don't slow down, don't quit for nothing. Ain't no whining, ain't no crying, get it done. So that's where the GIH comes from, if you've ever wondered. It's a motto that I grew up with my grandpa. Very thankful for him. As we get older, we might change it to glory in heaven if we ever go public with a gym. But right now, we're keeping it with our roots and we're gonna give it hell every day. So that's where that comes from. Big shout out to this right here. If you want to be a ninja, get you one of them, man. You'd be up there high-chine people. But that's how I stretch my abductors out. So anything you want to do, I don't stretch cold, but I do recommend stretching. And I'm gonna get fussed at if I don't put this in my video. Don't listen to her, she laughs at me. I use this thing right here every week. I'm lying, I ain't used it but like twice. But I told Ruthie I wanted this for Christmas. And I did want it, that don't mean I wanted to use it. I don't use it like I should, but you get that? That's good for a tibia. They say you'll prevent a lot of knee pain from using one of these. I don't know if it's true because I don't use it and my knees hurt, so maybe it is true, but it was somewhere, but now I've brought it out. I've used it once since I brought it out, but I'm gonna start back using it, I promise. So that's that. Keep that over out the way. That way you don't bang your hands on it, but, well, that's our home gym. This is where we spend probably 80% of our time at home is out here. So thank y'all for watching this. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. A lot of y'all watch my videos and you're not subscribed. So that just helps get this out to more people to see, more people to hear, the more thumbs up and likes I get, it helps my channel grow. So I want to thank each and every one of you for watching, following my journey, and let's just keep growing in that faith and growing those arms. Love y'all.